What's up, YouTube? Welcome to my channel, Chat with Jazz. This is your girl, Jazz. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and press that notification bell so you can get notified whenever I drop a new video. Now, I wanted to talk about this situation with Sapphire and Suki. If you didn't see the last episode, when Suki got into it and fought Rolly, Sapphire didn't do anything. Um, when Smiley came in to give you a brief synopsis, when Smiley came in to the restaurant in Jamaica after having her seizure, the girls obviously don't believe she really had a seizure. So when she comes in, Natalie is in her face, yelling at her, acting like a coked out ass fool. Saseki gets in her face, and ET comes behind her and throws or pours a drink on her and calls her thirsty. Now when ET did that, Suki was over it. Suki says, "Y'all bitches are weird. I don't fuck with none of y'all." Natalie asks, "Well, why don't you fuck with us? Why are we weird?" Suki says, "This is a grown ass woman with a child. Y'all picking on her is coming across as bullying." And then she directs her energy to ET and tells ET that she was wrong for that and she was lame for that. ET don't give a damn and she says she'll do it again. They get into a little back and forth and that's when Rolly gets involved. And then her and Rolly start fighting, arguing, and then it leads into a fight. Now, in the midst of all of that, Sapphire didn't do anything. She was mute, quiet as a church mouse, twiddling her thumbs, looking off into space, and didn't have her friend back. Suki makes a post after the episode, and says that she came on as a guest because that's the only way she could bring Sapphire onto the show. Sapphire wants to do reality TV, and as a friend, Suki wanted to put her in a position where her friend and her friend's family can win. And it was kind of obvious that's what was going on. Usually, when somebody is introduced as the best friend, they're trying to break out into reality TV. So it was quite obvious that's what was going on, and it was quite obvious just because of how Sapphire was acting. But still, in the midst of wanting to come into a position like that, you still have to be loyal. And she hasn't had shown any loyalty really to Suki since they stepped foot in there. You know what I mean? This situation here was the third strike. The first strike was when they were in the restaurant in New York, and Suki was telling Smiley and Biggie that they were the stars of the show because the other girls were making them the stars of the show. Sapphire then goes behind Suki and says to Biggie and Smiley, "No, it's the reason why these bitches don't like y'all." Basically undermining what uh Suki just said. That was strike number one. Strike number two was when a couple of episodes ago, after that situation, a few of the girls were saying that Suki was wishy washy and she picks and chooses which side she is on or whatever. And instead of shutting that conversation down, Sapphire entertained it. That was strike number two. And then strike number three was what happened the last episode. Now, Sapphire makes a post and says that Suki knows her heart. Um, Zeus actually cut out a lot of what she said and did. And someone mentioned this, another fan page, T page mentioned this, that this is the most concise, the most consistent argument we've seen since this season started. Usually every other argument is chopped and screwed, or we don't see the buildup of it, so it doesn't make sense as to why these two are arguing. For instance, Natalie and Scotty. So, with that being said, if this is the most consistent argument and we didn't see much editing done, then you really didn't do anything. It was nothing for them to cut out because you didn't do anything. You were literally sitting there twiddling your effing thumbs while your friend and this big back ass bitch was arguing. The moment Rolly jumped up for her friend, That's when Sapphire should have interjected and put herself in it. Because Suki wasn't even talking to Rolly. So what Rolly getting up for? That's when Sapphire should have been like, oh no, we not doing that. You got me fucked up. That's what type of time she should have been on. But she wasn't. And then wants to say that she was chopped and screwed and she was certain things were taken out to make her look like she was some scary type bitch. But it's also like if that was true, why in the next episode we see you crying and apologizing to Suki? If that was true, why did Suki have to tell you to run up on not Sapphire on ET when ET threw a drink on her? If what you're saying is true, Sapphire, if what you're saying is true, then explain that because it's not making any sense. It's not adding up. You're lying. And instead of owning up to the fact that you were not a good friend in this moment, and really, since you stepped foot in the house with Suki, you're sitting up here trying to please your case to us. Girl, you are not the friend you think you are. I think Sapphire thinks she's just this great ass friend. You are not. Not from what we seen. And you can't get mad at us for calling it out and being on your ass for it. Because this is your friend. The moment you stepped in, you was on everybody else's dick because you want to be on the show so goddamn bad. And that's okay if you want to be on the show, but you gotta be clear where your loyalty stands. Now people don't fuck with you. You wanted to be on reality TV. Now nobody don't fuck with you. Now nobody wants you on TV because you don't have any loyalty to the bitch that brought you and put you in that position. Can't be mad at us for it. You only got to be mad at yourself. You didn't do anything in that moment. You didn't jump over no goddamn table. You didn't push Scarface, ET. You ain't do nothing. From the moment Suki called all of them out for their treatments to Smiley to the moment she lost that fight. 'Cause I ain't gonna say she got her ass beat. She did it. But from the moment she lost that fight, you didn't do anything. You indeed look like you made yourself look like some scary type bitch. Because at the end of the day, the producers and they can only pick up what you put down. And you didn't put shit down, sis. You let your friend down, and you let us down too as viewers. Because Suki was a damn good friend to you. She didn't have to do that for you. It's really sad to see what people do for a little clout, a little fame, and a little money. But yeah, y'all let me know how y'all feel about that situation down below. They're also filming the reunion today, so Sapphire said that she was gonna be on go behind Suki, but it's like you only on go now because we know you ain't that type of bitch, and because your friend seemed like she cutting you off. It ain't come. It's not gonna be genuine. Because if it was genuine, you would have had that energy from the moment you walked in. You feel me? But y'all let me know how y'all feel. Do y'all feel Sapphire wasn't a good friend to Suki in that moment, or do you feel like Suki, she a grown ass woman and she can handle herself, which she can. She stood 10 toes by herself, and I have nothing but respect for that. But yeah, let's discuss in the comments, you guys. And also, please make sure you subscribe to my channel, and please, please like my video as well. It really helps me out, and I will really, really, really appreciate it. That's it. That's all I got for today. Peace.